Official reasoning on how Juice WRLD passed away is finally
Reacting to, yep, they said it. The truth behind Juice WRLD's passing
released,
away.
and in this video I will be covering it all for you guys today. Are you interested in winning any of the items on the screen? Now, everyone has definitely heard the sad news by now that Juice WRLD has passed away December 8th, 2019 due to a seizure that he had in a Chicago airport. Now, Juice WRLD was literally one of the fastest growing music artists that we have ever had in the music industry in a very long time. After the release of Goodbye and Good Riddance, Juice WRLD became a literal overnight sensation. A big part of it, however, did come from his two songs, Lucid Dreams and All Girls Are the Same, but nonetheless, I actually found all of his songs to be amazing and perfectly crafted. Now, I am going to be going into full detail right now about the truth behind Juice WRLD's passing, so make sure you guys keep on watching this video all the way until the end if you guys are.
I'll make sure to fact check with you guys in this video to make sure that he's actually speaking real facts, by the way.
Are a Juice WRLD fan, because these are things that you're going to need to know. Now, on December 8th, 2019, Juice WRLD was taking a private jet out of his hometown with his full team and a couple security members. While in the air, it was reported
what he forgot to check is he had his girlfriend on the plane and 2 friends.
To Juice WRLD that his plane was being followed by law enforcement, and that he was actually being scouted on the airplane monitor things in every airport, so then police would know exactly when his jet landed. Now, while they were in the air, one of Juice WRLD's team members were informed about the law enforcement following his private jet and everything, and then once Juice WRLD heard the news, he allegedly started freaking out on the plane, didn't know what to do. His girlfriend was trying to calm him down and everything, but he did not know what to do. Now, this is when Juice WRLD started freaking out because on his private jet, he had multiple illegal things on it that he definitely should never have had with him on this plane. On Juice WRLD's private jet, he had 70 pounds of narcotics, 2 firearms, high-capacity ammunition magazines, and narcotic pills as well. Now, these are things that you should never have on an airplane. Does not matter if you're renting a private jet or anything. There are rules that you have to follow, and Juice WRLD should have never had these on his plane. Now, currently, right now, it was reported by multiple news outlets that the real reasoning on why the law enforcement believe Juice WRLD has his seizure at the Chicago airport was because when Juice WRLD found out that his flight was being followed by law enforcement, he took all of the narcotic pills, so then the law would not charge him for having them on him as well as everything else that was on the plane. Now, yes, the plane was rented in his name, so that actually does mean that everything that was on the plane, with all of these illegal things that were on it, Juice WRLD would be taking literally all of the blame for it. Does not matter if one of his teammates said, oh, all that stuff is mine, Juice WRLD had nothing to do with it. It literally does not matter because Juice WRLD's name is on the receipt for who rented the plane, so everything is in his name. So because his name was on everything, that means that Juice WRLD then would be getting locked up for everything that was on the plane, because yes, everything that was on the plane...
let's actually YouTube that real quick. Has YouTube ever gone to jail? Has Juice WRLD ever gone to jail?
Here are some results.
No, he did not go to jail, guys. Back to the video. I'm not sure I might change my background again soon.
With them is a crime. Now, it actually still is, unsure of the exact time that Juice WRLD would have gotten locked up for something like this, but some law students did write an article on it with Juice WRLD's situation, and for all of these illegal things that he had on his private jet, and because he does have priors, he actually would have been facing a minimum of 20 years locked up for this crime. And yes, this was technically a crime, believe it or not, because...
He's lying. The narcotics were illegal to put you away for maybe a year or 2. Because all those other charges were dropped back in 2018 after the release of Lucid Dreams. even admitted at the concerts whenever it was released, the 2018 concert. And maybe 3 or 4 years for the unlicensed firearm. That's it. So, 4 or 5, 6 years at most, not 20.
Even with the firearms that were on the plane at the time, one of them actually was licensed, but even though it was licensed, it still doesn't mean that you're allowed to take it on a plane, which one of his team members still did without even caring. He still brought it on the plane for some reason. He most likely already knows the rules because he is a licensed holder, but he still did it anyway, which makes absolutely no sense to me. Now, currently the law thinks that juceworld took all of these narcotic pills, so then he actually would get less charges on his record when he was caught at the airport. But sadly, it seems as if he took too many at the time, and then he got real nervous at the the airport and everything, and security, and then that is what led to his seizure inside of the airport. This is what sources are saying online right now, what a lot of news articles are saying right now. It's actually kind of crazy to think, why juceworld would even ever think of bringing things like this on a private jet. It's actually happened to him before.
He didn't bring in any of it. His cameraman did. And one of the people from Lyrical Lemonade.
A couple months ago, he was being followed by law enforcement. So it's not like it was new to juceworld. This actually happened to him before, and he didn't really get hit too hard before because he only had little things on him at the time. But at this time now, he had way too much things on him, and it was kind of crazy. And I'm really upset that this all even happened. I really wish that juceworld, played this situation smarter. I mean, why do you need to be bringing 70 pounds of narcotics on a private jet? I don't really understand, but it is still very sad. We did lose a legend in the music industry, and I'm actually very upset about it. But anyways, guys, I am going to be ending the video here. If you guys did enjoy, please leave a like on it and subscribe to the channel if you...
He doesn't even deserve that anymore. His facts were completely wrong.
And turn to the sudden and shocking death of rap star Juiceworld. The 21-year-old, who is named Billboard's Best New Artist this year, suffered a medical emergency at Chicago's Midway Airport. Tribute streaming in this morning, and Eva Pilgrim is here with the latest. Good morning, Eva.
Good morning, George. Juiceworld seemed to be on top of the world. His music career exploding. The video for his hit Lucid Dreams with almost 400 million views on YouTube. This morning, so many questions as to how a seemingly healthy 21-year-old could die so unexpectedly.
I have these lucid dreams where I can't move a thing.
This morning, the music world in shock after the sudden death of 21-year-old rapper Juiceworld. The artist, whose real name is Jared Higgins, topped charts with his hit song Lucid Dreams and collaborated with big-name artists ranging from BTS to Travis Scott. Juice died on Sunday after suffering a medical episode at Chicago's Midway Airport, where he had just landed in a private jet, reportedly collapsing from a seizure as he walked through the airport.
9 minutes inside the Atlantic Airport. They've got a guy seizuring in here.
He died shortly after at the hospital. Even in his lyrics, he mused about his own mortality, referencing the long list of famous singers who died by the age of 27.
Was a 27 club? We're making it past 21.
He turned 21 just last week. Juice got to start posting songs to SoundCloud, his career quickly taking off.
Juiceworld.
Earlier this year, Billboard naming him Best New Artist.
I'm really in awe right now, but I just want to thank God. I want to thank all my supporters. I want to thank all my fans. And yeah, I'm glad to be here. It's a blessing.
His record label releasing a statement saying, Juice made a profound impact on the world in such a short period of time. He was a gentle soul whose creativity knew no bounds, an exceptional human being and artist who loved and cared for his fans above everything else. To lose someone so kind and so close to our hearts is devastating. The tributes to the young rapper pouring in. Fellow Chicago native Chance the Rapper calling him a legend, saying he knows our hearts. Millions of people, not just in Chicago, but around the world are hurting because of this and don't know what to make of it. I'm sorry, love you, and God bless your soul. Singer Ellie Goulding, who'd recently collaborated with Juice, tweeting, "I can't believe it. You were such a sweet soul. You had so much further to go. You were just getting started. You'll be missed, Juice."
I think she liked him at one point, too.
And his autopsy is scheduled for today, many hoping it will give them some sort of answers as to why this happened.
But as you show, so many tributes pouring in, incredibly talented.
And he collaborated with so many artists of all kinds of genres, really crossing all the thresholds.
At such a young age.
21.
Just turned
21. Yeah.
Yes, it is. There's a lot for him. I want to pause this and read it again. It was clearly at the airport. Because I may not be able to make it. Come on, make it to 2 minutes. Oh wait, 11, 12. I'll make it. Yeah, rip. Y'all, but what when I say rip? Also, boom, boom.
How lucky are you? Let's find out. Start off.
What the heck? Thank you so much. Y'all thought you gonna see this. Poof. No views because y'all hate me. Yes, sir. Man, let's go. Well, yes, I know the Pop Smoke. I thought y'all were goats. And I'm doing a YouTube with another. I'm doing a collaboration soon. I'm doing our very first collaboration soon, guys. Like that, but yeah, that's the truth of Juice WRLD.